Hey there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 76 of Sonic Boom TV. I'm Kevin. I don't usually say that my name in these videos for some reason. But anyway, I got a record in the mail today, and I've got this just kind of on a random buy off of eBay. And it kind of brought me back to many years ago. It also is bringing up a story time. So I haven't had a story time in a little while. So I went to college in at Southeastern Louisiana University from 1992 to 98. And if you do the math real quick, that's 6 years it took me to get out of that school. So yeah, I was in college for 6 years. And anyway, sometime between 92 and 98, there was a radio station that we had on campus that was decided that they were getting rid of all their records that they had for who knows how many years, because the radio station, it wasn't that they were going from records to CDs or any kind of digital format. It was that the radio station had become like a jazz and world music radio station, but it was a college radio station, which is bizarre to me why they would do that, because nobody that went to the school really listened to that radio station because they didn't play anything that anybody cared about. So, and I don't know what the format is today. I'm pretty sure it still exists, but there was a couple times where I knew a guy that worked at the radio station, and he would say, "Hey, we're doing a show tonight that you might want to listen to," but because it wasn't related to the music they were playing, it was related to something else. And they had this one thing where they were talking about movies and comic books for some reason, and I was listening to it, and they came up with this bizarre question about the Crow, something about the comic book version of the Crow. And it was this totally random question, and they said, "We'll give you a stack of CDs if you can get this question." And they asked a question, and I was like, "Holy moly, it's so bizarre!" But I know the answer because I had just read a magazine that said exactly whatever their question was. It talked about that, and I don't remember what it was. It was something to do with one of the characters. But anyway, I go there the next day because I had to call them up to win. Go there the next day, they don't have any CDs for me. They couldn't find CDs in the place, and I thought that was crazy. But that's a sidetrack. This is pulling out this record that I got from somebody on eBay. This is a random record, and it's called Translator. No Time Like Now. And it says KSLU on it, and FM 90. So I guess that must have been their call numbers. I don't remember that part. But anyway, when they were getting rid of their records, and this is also a promo version, gold label or gold stamp the logo, whatever you call it, promo. They were getting rid of their records. And they had this field, not a field, but it was like the students' center or whatever they call that. And they had this open area that was, it was like a little field. And they just had records and records and records, boxes of them everywhere. And it was take what you could get. And so I didn't have a car at the time, so I grabbed whatever I could carry, and I brought them all the way across the campus to where my dorm was, put them in there. I had a bike. I jumped on my bike, rode back over there, and I filled up a backpack as best I could with records and how many ever I could hold in my hand, and that was it. I went back across, and I had one friend who was there, and my dog is gagging over there. Sorry about that. I had one friend that went there, and he got 20 or so records. And he ended up selling them to me, except for one. He wanted to keep one Sting record for some reason. He ended up selling to me for like, I think $10 or $20. I don't know. But anyway, I got like 200 to somewhere between 200 and 250 records on my own, and I could have gotten thousands if I really would have had a way to do something with them. But I ended up getting a lot of like heavy metal records. Here's one right here. This Rose Tattoo one. It's also a promo copy. And if you can't really see. Here's another one. You got like thrash metal bands like Forbidden, and all the thrash ones that I have are worth like $70-$80 now, and I got them all for free. I think the highest valuable one is like $180. One of the most expensive records, and I got it all from that. And it was a bulk of my collection for a long time. These records, because I wasn't buying records. Records weren't available in the '90s. And so this is what I had. There's some punk rock records. There's some just regular alternative rock stuff that I got. And I wanted to pull a lot of the stuff out, and I was like, it's just too much to try to do a little show like this. And I just happened to have this one out, so that was one of them. But there's like bands like the Vandals and the Vibrators. I got one album by them. It's amazing album. I've got some heavy metal like Forbidden, Nuclear Assault. There's a band called Viking. There's a band called Cryptic Slaughter, which was kind of scary, but there was one called Devastation. Then there was I think I had a Sting album as well, and then there was I had an Anthrax. I think it was Got the Time, a single by them. And a whole bunch of other stuff, man. It's just a lot. And eventually, I probably will pull something out and say, "Hey, I got these. This is from the radio station giveaway thing," because I refer to it every now and then. But anyway, this one I got it because when I was on eBay, I was looking for just stuff that was ending soon, and I saw this, and the first thing I saw was that, because that's written on a lot of the records. Not all of them, but a lot of the ones that seem to be beat up the most are the ones that have KSLU written on them, and the ones that were actually like the most valuable ones and stuff, they didn't write anything on them. I don't know if they knew or what, but this one, the person said she got them from the school radio station as well, so she probably got them the same time I got mine. Whatever this is, I don't know what this is. Probably some kind of alternative rock. The band members, they look definitely new wave at least. So it might be pretty good. We'll find out. The record looks nice though. And it was $1, and I think the shipping was like $2 or $3, something like that. So that was a good deal. But it's always weird that I can remember back to then, and like I can remember it just like it was yesterday, that I walked up into this area, whatever you want to call it, and there were just records everywhere, and I was like, what is going on? And then they were like, they're all free, and I was like, oh, and I just started going through anything that had a cool looking cover or anything I knew, I grabbed. And I can only grab so much, and I just wish that I could have gone back and just got more and more stuff, because I'd probably have a couple thousand records right now, more than I have, because I already have over 1,500, I guess, but I would have had so many more records and so much good stuff, and I'm trying to think of the things that I had, because I'm picturing things, but I can't remember if it was like that was actually from it or not. If I see it in my hand, I can tell you. I know there was a band called the Motors. There's one called the Nervous Eaters. Oh man, I wish I could pull that one out. It's got like it's a yellow cover, and it says Nervous Eaters on it, and it's kind of cool looking. And the font, is kind of fun, and they have like bite marks in the. No P. I'm gonna find it, guys. I want y'all to see that one. We're getting close. Wasting your time on this video, whoever's watching. My little guy from Hawaii is probably going to watch this. He watches everyone. I guess it's a he. I don't know. I assume too much sometimes. Oh, here's one that was from their new model Army. The Ghost of Kane. Here it is. So, it's the Nervous Eaters. And if you look at that, like it's a bite taken out. But then if you look, like, I don't know if you can see it, but like here, all through here, up along the sides, it's like teeth imprints. And I don't know if they're real or what, but it's on the front and the back, and it looks like the same thing. So I mean, sure, it was a stamp or something, but I just thought that was kind of funny. And it's a decent album, you know, just rock kind of music. Promo copy as well. But yeah, I could. If I went through all this, I'd probably, you know, I could pull a bunch off the shelf. Let's see if I got another one right here in this spot. Yeah, this is one right here too. Nina, it's 99 Luftballons, the German version, and it's got Just a Dream on the back. On the other side, I mean. And here, here's the one, the Motors, which is a weird cut cornered record like that. It's got that 3D effect, I think, to it, like. I don't know, maybe it's not, but yeah. So there was a lot of stuff. I mean, just random bands that probably weren't that big, you know, back then or whatever. But the radio station had them, and like I said, if it looked cool to me, I grabbed it. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that record. It was just a random record I bought that brought back memories, and. You know, I just wanted to talk about it for a minute, or 2, or 10, or 15, however long this has been, 12 minutes. And we'll talk to you guys next time on episode 77, 78, whatever we're on. That's it. Bye.